Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Solidworks video, and in today's video we're going to be doing some examples to reinforce some of the topics that we've learned in the past few videos. So I've got a few examples here and we're just going to work our way through it. So I'm going to start with sketch 1. So looking at this one, this is something that could very well make use of the mirror entities feature that we have in SolidWorks. So I think I'm going to start by just creating the first upper left quadrant and then mirroring it about the two center lines. So let's go ahead and start a new part file. And I'm going to go sketch, front plane, and I'm going to draw my two center lines. So I'll draw this one straight down like so. And then I'm going to draw, I didn't quite get the origin. So, and then it's like midpoint. Okay, so let's start by sketching the outline like so. Now let's take a look at the dimensions. So it's calling out this 160 from here to here, but this doesn't exist yet. So it's a very useful trick with dimensioning with center lines, is that you can dimension this dimension from here to here even when it's not existing with the use of the center line. So the way I could do that is I go smart dimension, select this line, select this center line, but then when I drag the cursor on the other side of the center line, it's going to know that I'm dimensioning for a symmetric dimension. So if I keep it on this side, it's just going to dimension up to the center line. If I drag it across, it's going to dimension a symmetric value across that center line. So I'm just going to click in here and I'll make that 160. Okay, and then I got much the same here. So I got 20 here. I'll hit OK, and then I've got let's see, 20 here. And then 70 here. Okay, now I'm going to mirror about the first center line. I'm just going to move these out of the way just for neatness. Okay, hit OK. Now I'll go to mirror entities. I'll select this line, this line, this line, and this line, and it's going to mirror it about this line right here. I'll go ahead and hit OK, and I'll do the same thing to mirror it about this line. So mirror entities, this line, this line. Well, first I'm just going to do mirror about, select this line. This way it's going to automatically preview as a select line. So if I know if I'm missing anything, I'll see it right away. That line, this line, this line, this line, and this line. And I'll hit OK, and I've got my completed sketch. So let's go ahead and save this one. Save as. Make sure I save it in a new directory. So I'm going to title this Lecture 2 Examples. Okay. And I'll title this Example 1. Alright, let's take a look at the next example. So this is a sketch that looks like it could very well make use of the offset geometry tool that we used. So I think I'm going to start by creating the outer part of this sketch and then using the offset geometry to create the inner part. So let's give that a shot. So I'm going up here to file, escape, file, new part, and I'll go sketch, front plane. Well, I got the top plane, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going to start by creating a circle here. And then it looks like I should also have a horizontal line of symmetry as well. Okay, like that. So this circle is going to be 100 on the outside. Okay. And then it looks like I've got these little endpoints like this. So I'm just going to draw a line that kind of goes through like this. And I'll just make use of the trim entities to get rid of the extra junk. And it's going to be 60 from the origin to this endpoint. So I'll go 60 here. And then I've got 20 from the top across here like that. And looks right to me. So now I'm going to go to offset geometry. Actually, let me back up just a second. So I'm going to go trim entities, and I'm going to get rid of this right here. I think that might make things a little bit easier. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and mirror this about this. So I'm going to select this, mirror it about this line. Oops. Delete that line. I don't want that selected. Mirror about this line. I'm going to go ahead and get that in now. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it up. So now I should be good to do a clean offset geometry. So I'm going to select this, have it go in reverse, and it's going to be 4 inches. Now I could select cap ends, and that'll close it off right here. So right now it's at the arcs. I want line. So I should have everything that I need now. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and I've got my completed sketch. Let's go ahead and save it, and we're going to move on to the next example. So let's title this example 2, and let's take a look. So I think I'm going to do sketch 4 right now, and leave sketch 3 for the next video. So this one looks like it's going to also make use of the mirror entities about a vertical center line. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go File, New Part, and I'm going to do Sketch Front Plane, and I'm going to start with a center line going right through the middle. Okay, so I'm going to create a circle, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to drag this down, start with a line out like this, down, over, up, and over like that. Okay, so I'm going to add some dimensions. So I've got a radius 60. So when in SolidWorks, whenever you're dealing with a full circle, it's going to default to diameter as a dimension. Whenever you're dealing with an arc, it's going to default to a radius dimension. So it's something you just got to keep in mind when you're dealing with things in SolidWorks. So I think I'm going to just to show that, I'm going to start by trimming up and getting me with just an arc right now. And I'm going to go Smart Dimension, and I'm going to dimension this to be 60. Okay, so let's start adding in some dimensions. So I've got 80 from here to here. It's going to be 80. Okay, I've got 10 from here to here. And then I've got 180 from here to here across the center. So that's going to be 180. And then let me make sure I pull this into place, so I get it looking right. And then I'm going to do here, 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 120. Okay, so I'm going to make use of the sketch fillet to get this round here, which is a radius of 20. So I'm going to go sketch fillet. It's like this, and then do 20, much like that. Okay, so we got this circle here. It looks like I'm going to make use of a concentric relation to fully constrain this. So I'm going to put in a circle like right here. Okay. I'm going to select the circle, hold down Control, and select this arc right here, and I'm going to click on concentric, and that's going to constrain it so it's at the center point of this arc right here, and that circle is going to be diameter 20. Okay, I'm going to do one more trim entity to get rid of this line up here, and let's see what happened. So I lost something, so it's free to slide up and down now. So sometimes when you delete certain sketch entities, you'll lose some relations that was fully constraining everything. So you just got to go back and put them back in. So I'm going to put this in line with this origin. So I'm just going to do horizontal. That locks everything back in. Everything goes solid black. Alright, and then I'm just going to mirror it about this center line. So mirror entities, and I'm just going to left click, drag over, highlight everything. Let's see, I don't know if I got everything. And then mirror it about this center line. Make sure I don't put that in entities to mirror. Select this box. And so judging by the preview, it looks like I got everything. I'll hit OK. And I got my completed sketch. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content such as this. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.